Okay, so now that we've retouched this, I'm going to show you a very quick, easy, basic way to colorize a photo. So first off, I want to go ahead and, well, I can keep it all like this actually. So I'm going to put all of this into a folder. So I clicked on the first one, Shift, and then it clicked on this last one. And oops, I'm going to hold down Shift and click on the folder. And these are my retouching layers. Okay, so now what I can do is, first of all, I'm going to turn this black and white because this has a very yellowish tone to it. So let's come up here to the black and white adjustment layer. Okay, we have white. The only color in there was really yellow, so the only thing we can really do is bump the yellows up. And I'd probably just leave it about there is fine. Now I can add a new layer by hitting this little plus sign. And there's a couple ways we can do this. I can either add this new layer and then get my brush tool and pick a color and start painting. Or we can do it as an adjustment layer. So let's do both, and then I can talk about what the pros and cons are. So let's say I wanted to give her a blue dress. I'm going to come up here to my blues. I'm going to pick, let's just try this blue out real quick. And I'm going to brush over everywhere where her dress is. Okay, now that I have that, I can go ahead and come to the blending mode and change it to color. And I have a bluish looking dress. You can then take the opacity down, kind of play with where you want it. Take your eraser and erase around the edge areas you didn't want it to go over and such. Now that's one way to go about it. Another way is we can come down here to these adjustment layers down here. I'm not sure why it's not up here, but solid color is only here. So let's go to solid color. And I can hit OK. And now I can, instead of painting, I'm still going to be using my brush, but it's going to be on here instead. So let's go ahead and go. I'm going to hit Command I to change it all to black. My layer mask is now all black. I'm going to have my brush open, and then I can go ahead and basically do the exact same thing. Okay, let's change this to color. All right, now the good thing about doing it this way is I can at any time double click on this blue and then change it to a different color. Okay, I was thinking more of like this darker color here, so that works a lot better. And now I can come in here and go to my layer mask, bring up my brush, and get these little details in here. If I go overboard, I can hit X to switch to white and take that off. Okay, that's looking better. So let's try something else. Let's go ahead and give her a hair color. So again, I'm going to come down here, solid color adjustment layer. I'm going to pick a brownish color. Let's go maybe like a reddish brown. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and switch this to color. Okay, I'm going to invert my layer mask by hitting Command I, and make sure that you have the mask selected. If you have this selected instead, it won't work. So you have to have the mask selected, hit Command I, and now we can bring up our brush And because I have a black layer mask right now, I need to be brushing with white to reveal. So let's hit X. Okay, and now I can go ahead and double click on that. Look for a different color that maybe works a little better. All right, I like that one. Let's see how we're looking. Looking pretty good. Get the fringe, oops. All right. Oh, and probably want to add a little bit of that to her eyebrows. All right, let's go ahead and do a skin color of sort. Let's see. Let's try that out. Okay, again, Command I to invert. So now that I'm doing my background, I'm going to give you guys this kind of cool little tip thing. So I have a bunch of layer masks here. So what I can do with these layer masks is they can also act as selections. If I hold down Command and click on, let's say this one I did for the shirt, I now have a selection around the entire shirt. That means that whatever I do will only happen within that selection. So now if I go ahead and come to the layer mask for the green, I can go to the layer mask, bring up my brush, make it really big, and do one big swoop over this whole area. And it's not, that green isn't going to show up there. Now I can do the same for her face area. I could do, let's see, what else? We have the hair. Let's see, the eyes, the lips. So this makes it a little bit faster. Now I can go ahead and hit Command D to deselect and just go over these areas I know I don't want it in. That made it just a little bit faster to get some of these areas that I've already brushed over. All right, I think I'm going to take the opacity of this down. There we go. Okay, and there you have a colorized portrait. Went from here to here. Pretty cool, huh? Right? If you're in my class, go ahead and take a screenshot and turn this in as well.